major political parties have appointed their substantial running mates ahead of 2023 elections, and this has put an end to the issue of placeholder. Today on Daybreak, we look at the influence of running mates in determining the outcome of elections. And we have in the studio a member of the APC. Before he comes in, by the way, we have a former chairman of Inter-Party Advisory Council and a member of the Labour Party, Dr. Yunusa Tanko, joining us via Zoom. Good morning, Doctor, and thank you for joining us on Daybreak this morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me.
Hello, Doctor. Can you hear me?
Good morning. Good morning. And Barakah Salah to all the Muslim Ummah.
To you too. Let's first discuss your party. You've just picked, your party just picked Senator Datti Baba Ahmed as the running mate to your presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi. This decision was quite surprising to many, but can you give us a backstory on why the party settled on Dr. Baba Ahmed?
Okay, very quickly, it is very important for us as a group and a political party that is trying to make a difference in the political system. We did a very good consultation across the nation, trying to pick somebody who will fit in within the younger generation age, and then to fit in with the party, and then the principal, of course, which is Comrade Peter Gregory Obi. So while doing our search, we look for people who have impeccable character, where they have their credentials very clearly, there's no controversy, within the age limit of 40 to 50, and then somebody who have a record of associating himself with the downtrodden, somebody who can defend the interests of the Nigerian people, irrespective of where he comes from. And then we also look for somebody from the Northwest, where majority of the total population of vote comes from. And so we zeroed in on different individuals. But of course, you have to pick the best out of the best. And that is how Comrade Dr. Datti Baba Ahmed name came in tops. And so we are glad to have him as the vice presidential candidate of Peter Obi. And we believe he comes in with a lot to the electorate processes that we are determined to use in getting to the villa in 2023.
Okay, Doctor, can you tell us how important is the choice of a vice president, vice presidential candidate, especially for voters who may actually judge the presidential candidate favorably if he makes a good choice and unfavorably if he makes a bad one?
Okay, when you choose a very good vice presidential candidate, that person must be able to add value to the principal, that is the presidential candidate, in terms of economic importance, in terms of his popularity, in terms of the level of people that he can convince to join in that particular movement. He must also be somebody that is acceptable within his own domain. He must also have what we call political capital. That is, he must have had a track record which has resonated with the people within his own domain and then replicate same nationwide. There's enormous added value to the principal, because by making the right choice, you will be sure that at the end of it all, it will add to what the principal has been able to get. And when you make a wrong choice, what you have is that you have a depleted support, you have people who will negate that particular interest, and then he may not be able to have that particular political capital that will add value to the campaign of that particular person who have made the wrong choice will be dwindling and ended up losing election. These are the two major differences of making the right choice and the wrong choice in your vice presidential candidate.
So, Dr. Tanko, your party chose Dr. Senator Deti Baba Ahmed, but do you think he actually measures up to some of the big names that are, complementing other tickets of other parties? I mean, talking of Governor Okoa, complementing Atiku Abubakar's ticket in the PDP, and Senator Kashim Shettima, who is now the running mate of Asiwaju Tinubu in APC. Do you really feel that your own vice presidential candidate fits this kind of image?
Definitely, yes. What we did was to make us look different. We don't want recycled products. We want something that resonates gladly with the Nigerian youth. Voters who have more than even the decided voters. Let me give you a statistics. In 2019, the total votes, the total registered voters were 83 million. Out of that particular 83 million, only 15 million voted for General Muhammadu Buhari and 11 million voted for Atiku Abubakar, while other political parties shared the remaining number, which totaled to about 33 million people. And if you do your mathematics, you will find out that there were 50 million undecided voters who did not even vote. And those are our targets. And what we are trying to say is this: let us bring in some fresh blood into the system. The Nigerian people are tired of the recycled product. Fresh in ideas, those who can resonate with the Nigerian youth, those who can also close up gap with the older folks, but giving them hope, from their hopelessness to hope, changing Nigerian nation from a consumer nation to a production nation, giving Nigerian youth the belief that they can be secured and can reach the highest position in the land without also living under the leg of any other person. And that is why the choice of Deti Baba Ahmed came in very perfectly apt. So we believe that not only does he really meet up all of this particular, he represents a new hope for the Nigerian people, and then he comes in top, even among those who think that there are names. We are not looking for big names. We are looking for competence, dedication, love for Nigerian, empathy, capital, political added advantage, and somebody who is widely educated and can stand the test of time, anytime, any day. And Deti Baba Ahmed, for us, is the perfect.
Okay, Doctor. Now, young people actually engaging in this politics, seen as they're coming out in numbers to actually, get their voters card, especially in this, elections. Now, and we've seen that your party has actually tried as much as possible to make sure that the candidates, that's the presidential and vice presidential candidates, are both young. Now, how do you intend to get these youths, keep them further engaged?
Well, what we intend to do is to ensure that they go out and register. When they register, they will collect their PVC accordingly. In fact, we are saying those who did not even collect their voters card ab initio should make sure that those voters cards are collected, because we don't want to leave any stone unturned. Every Nigerian that has come up of age should go out and collect his PVC so that he can vote, and vote for the right choice. And for all, the right choice today is the Labour Party. So we are asking all of them not to rest on their oar. Thank God that INEC has decided to expand the timing based on the timetable so that they can be able to go out and take their poverty. They should also remember that they for long have been crying for the not too young to run policy document, which has been signed into law. Now, it's not only for you to be talking on the social media or be agitating in your cocoon or be continuously to be lambasting and be arguing that there have been, you have been marginalized, but this time is for you to get into action. And the action is for now, is for you to go and collect your PVC, register with the Labour Party in your domain where the polling stations are, so that you can protect the vote and so that you can also vote for the candidate that is the Labour Party, where we are Obi Datti Baba Ahmed.
Some pundits, Dr. Sonko, say that one of the major criticism that pundits put against your candidate and the party is that the party doesn't have the widespread structure to support, a presidential win. What is your reaction to this criticism?
Well, I guess people may not understand that we are not running a conventional political campaign. We are running an unconventional.
Hello,
Dr.
Doctor?
Sonko? Hello? Can you hear? Are you with us? It's like we're having challenge. Hello? Dr.
right.
Sonko, can you hear us?
Yes, so we'll just quickly take a break just to try to reconnect with him, and when we come back, the show continues.
Every patriotic Nigerian should hear this. Any politician who means well for the people will never allow themselves or their supporters to engage in any violent, destructive activities. No politician who truly wants to serve the people and develop the nation will encourage his followers to destroy properties or take human lives before, during, or after the elections. The Nigerian public must watch out for these traits and isolate any politician who encourages supporters to engage in violence. No genuine politician or patriot will cause trouble and seek to destroy the very society which they aspire to lead or develop. Politicians who have the good of the people at heart will not allow themselves or their followers to engage in violence, destruction of properties, and then taking of lives. Be vigilant. By their words you shall know them. Shun violence. Stay away from politicians who want you to do so. Let's join hands to make the 2023 elections peaceful. This message is from the National Orientation Agency, NOAA.
So, viewers, thank you for staying with us. We are back on the show, and we are hopefully back with Dr. Yunusa Tanko, and we apologize for the glitch in network transmission. Dr. Tanko, are you with us?
Yes, I'm with you.
Sorry. So before you cut the network cut you off, we were discussing about the issue of structure that a lot of people say you don't have to win a presidential election.
Yes, I was saying that we have structures. The political party itself has its structure everywhere. Secondly, the Nigerian Labour Congress and the TUC structure is all part of this particular movement. Then the National Consultative Front, which control over 20 million of structures nationwide, is in that. Then to couple at the top of this particular structure building, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party has said that the over 100 million Nigerians who are hungry are his structures. But in order for us to have a more, what would I call it now, more visible and understandable request by the Nigerian people, we have made it very clear that in no distance time, we will open all the offices in the nation where they will be able to have direct access, apart from the existing one from the Labour Party and the Labour movement. They will have structures even on their streets. Yes, this political party. We are also on the internet, we are also online. So you end up finding out that we have more structures than even those who are saying we don't have structures. So by saying that the Labour Party doesn't have structures, we are very well grounded nationwide to even your doorsteps.
All right, so please, can you tell us what your thoughts are on, Sowore saying that, the Labour Party is an extension of the PDP?
Well, it's so disappointing that some of our groups or members who we believe that are progressive will use words that are so derogative and making it look that all of us are Nigerians. There is no extension of any Labour Party being an extension of the PDP. Take a look at the name. Labour Party, PDP were extremely different. Because somebody else from another political party decided to join us does not make us that particular political party. Not at all. What happened is that people come to join this political party, and then we cannot send them away as long as they have shown to have character and they are determined to follow the rules and regulations of the party. They are our party members, and we are not, I repeat, we are not PDP. It is a Labour Party, and every Nigerian who believes in rescuing Nigeria can join the political party as long as he follows the rules and regulations of the Labour Party.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Yunusa Tanko, for joining us virtually from Kaduna.